You are now tuned in to the Just Coolin' Podcast Season 4. Check out the roster. Music provided by Kodak.
It's your Captain Country Red from Just Coolin' Podcast. Peace.
It's your boy, DJ Quinn.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, DawsonSJewellS. Peace.
Hey, bringing that spice. It's your girl, Sassy.
What up with it? Got your boy Big Spud in the house.
It's Cooling Podcast on the Tattoo Shop Radio every Saturday on Zeno FM at 12 noon Eastern in USA, Culture Shock in Canada, Cuzzo FM in Germany, Wapto Music FM in Guadeloupe in the Caribbean, powered by Zeno FM with additional monitoring by Online Radio Box. Also, check us out on the Hubb YouTube channel Friday at 9 p.m. Central Time and on YouTube channel Just Cooling Podcast Friday at 9 p.m. Central Time.
Welcome back to another episode of Just Coolin' Podcast. I'm your Captain Country Red.
I'm DJ Quinn.
I'm Sassy.
I'm Kelly.
That's Kelly. So Kelly, we have Kelly as a guest. I do not know Kelly personally. I met her of an event. So, Kelly, I'm also getting to know you as well. So tell us, what are you all about?
All right. Well, basically, I'm based in Lowell, Massachusetts. A mother of 3 beautiful boys. They're very smart and intelligent. Single mother, clearly. I'm also a thriver. I feel like that's what keeps me going. Like people always like, hey, Kelly, how many jobs do you have? I have about 3 or 4 jobs, seriously. And I do consider myself as well. I am a little hustler, you can say. I feel like Thrive kept me very motivated and going as well, because it's some type of vitamins that helps me to not feel tired or drained or anything. I'm also a bottle girl at Trent, New England, based in Lowell, Massachusetts. Yeah, and I also basically starting my model career. Yeah.
Okay.
So I see some pictures out there. So before this started, we were messaging each other and you just told me that you were shy. Those pictures, as you can see the layout in the back and the advertisement that we did for Kelly, you do not look shy, and when you modeling, I see you model next to car. Are you input model as well? Or
well, we're starting the process of that, but yeah.
Where do you get all that confidence?
Believe it or not, I'm again, I'm really shy. All my friends, my close friends and my family know how shy I am. I'm very, old school, I have an old soul. So just the fact that just being raised by, my mom, my siblings, basically I'm a baby out of 8. So yeah, so just the fact that, they're so old school, modern, and to them it's everything that I'm doing, it's so wrong in their eyes, and it hurts really bad, clearly, and to them it's everything I'm doing is just wrong in the moral ways in our Cambodian culture, right? As in okay, this little, Cambodian girl, she's a mother, and here she is, serving drinks to customers, at the bar. And to our culture, that's very bad in a lot of people's eye, and it's just I feel it takes a person to be how they are. To me, I just love to make people happy in general. So me doing my job, it's making me happy, and I love to host. I'd love to do parties, and when I see people happy, I'm happy. But other than that, people judge you differently, they're oh, okay, you're a bottle girl. They basically consider you as a stripper. Believe it or not, they will think you're a stripper, and it's just it's pretty sad, because at the end of the day, I'm a mother of 3. I would never do such thing. You know what I mean? I don't talk to anybody. I don't give out my number. It's just when it comes to work, it's just really work.
Yeah, that's a misconception of a bottle girl. Mm-hmm. What does a bottle girl hold? I don't know how you guys hold up those heavy signs up there, but you hold up the signs and you dress sexy. That's basically it, right?
Yeah. Well, you don't have to dress. Well, I guess. it's based on like I feel like everybody's sexy and beautiful in their own way, So just the fact that maybe people's body is basically capturing like the outfit. So of course, if you have a body, you are more noticeable, right? And that's how like you kind of get more judged. And believe it or not, like I'm like my heart is like so like it's so golden. Like I'm so like caring about a lot of people like saying and like I don't know. It's just it's hard. It's hard. It's like what I deal with.
I definitely know what you mean by you putting your heart out there, because I did not know anybody at that event. It was a photographer, a mutual photographer that we know, and we went to an event, and Kelly was so nice and inviting. I was like, I know she was a familiar face because she was on Instagram, and I was surprised that you recognized me because I was like, to me, I don't know, I have this mentality where it's like nobody's gonna know who I am, because I feel like I look way different from online to face personally. And when you approached me and you was talking nice to me, and then when I was like, I'm gonna leave because I don't know anyone, you were just so inviting and so welcoming. You just purely just nice.
I made you stay.
Yeah, you did. You made me stay with the alcohol as well too. Yeah. I was like, oh my gosh, she's so nice. And I was just telling people about you as well too, because I'm like, yo, she made me feel comfortable. She was nice. I'm sorry, but like you say, old school back in the days, I was just thinking like, oh, pretty girl's not nice, But
yes, I get that.
Have you heard that though?
Yes, all the time, and it was not like, even like in high school, throughout my whole like lifetime, they're like, no, it can't be, it's like, you're too pretty, you're bitch. It's like that. Well, I'm sorry, I apologize for for swearing, but that's how you are projected to a lot of people, But once the people that knows me, it's like, oh wow, until you come across me, it's like, wow, like it's not fake, you know what I mean? Like I really do care, and I'm very genuine. Like I don't need to fake the funk to like get any type of like justification from anybody, you know what I mean? Like I'm not a judgmental person, so to me it's like, as long as you're happy and you do your thing, like do you. Because I feel like this lifetime, like, you know what I mean? Like you only live once, right? So it's just like whatever makes anybody happy, go for it.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. So how lucrative can it be to be a bottle girl? Like how lucrative is it? Or fluid?
What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
So like how much can you make on a good day? And then on a high end and on a low end in your industry.
Okay.
If you can disclose that.
Yeah, so basically, it depends. I remember. So basically, before I worked at Trend, my first job was at Loy Lounge. That's like one of like the club that was in Lowell, right? That we started. I started bottle servicing there, and there was me and a few girls that we started, and it varies. You know what I mean? It could come to making $2,000 a night, or even $2,000 more a night. And if I'm working, one night or 2 night or 3 night a day, and before I used to be booked from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but then I can't always make that. No matter what, I'm still making a minimum of from like $500 to $600 to even $400 a night. Like it's still like just like for a quick like. And that's why I love my job then. It's like, still now, it's because it's a weekend job. And believe it or not, like if people doesn't go out like right when I clock in, I go in like at 10 or, it depends on the club. And clearly like everybody comes to the club around like 12 o'clock. And that's when everybody start, ordering bottles, and the club closed at 2. So really when you think about it, I only work for like 2 hours, So it's like, to me, it's like such fast cash. And that's what I love. Not only that, I'm very attentive. I'm so caring to people. And I do cater to a lot of people, and people notice that, But I could say, everybody doesn't receive that much money, So it's like, it's based on your own personality and how it is. I could even like not even serve you. I could just walk around in the dance floor and I'm just hyping people up. It could be like girls, guys, I'm getting like tips, So it's not that everybody gets this type of money, and I get it because trust me, I've been in the field. I hear rumors. I hear these like you know what I mean, like the background as like when people like talk about you saying, oh, is she really making that much money? And then they feel some type of way towards you. It's like, I wish that you're doing your thing, and I wish the best for you too. But it depends on your personality and how people like realize and like appreciate you for your service.
How did you get
into
this?
But then it's not all the time, sometimes it's that night I could, go home $40 a day, and it's like, okay, that's fine.
Have you guys been to the club, Red and DJ Quinn?
Was she working or
no, like in the club in general? Do you guys know? Have you guys been served with a bottle for like bottle girls came to you before? Have you?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, so all right, I'm just gonna say this real quick, okay? Because this is like an embarrassing story where I didn't know what a bottle girl was. So I went to Loyal, that club, and you know how like they was throwing cash. So I didn't know. I was like picking it up off the floor. Have you had people did that? Okay, well I didn't know, so I picked it up on the floor. I was like, "Oh, why they throwing dollar bills?"
Right, you like I'm about to pay some bills, or I'm gonna put some.
I was like, "Oh, $5." And then the DJ is like,
"That's something I would have did though. I ain't gonna lie."
See? I was like, "Oh, $1." You know, you were taught to pick up money from the ground, so that's what I did. I picked up money from the ground, and then the DJ was like, "Oh, if you picking up the money, that's the tips for the bottle girls, you a bum." I was like, I didn't know. I threw it back out real quick.
We'll see a whole bunch of people putting in the pocket. It's sad. Yeah.
How did you get into this?
Well, it came to like a family friend business. And I realized that, you know, like before this, like I was always like a person that loved to host. I cook, you know, and like I love to like throw parties, like as in just for my family, my siblings, anything. It comes to, you know, like my kid's birthday party. I love to host. I love to cater to people. You know, everybody knows that. It's just like I really like drive for that feeling. It's like it makes me happy when I see other people taken care of. I feel like, you know, everybody has a hard day, right? Mm-hmm. Everybody's working. Everybody's tired and drained. We don't know what everybody's going through. So it's just like when I come across anybody, I just want to help uplift them and let them know that, you know, you are appreciated and loved. And like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, it's really hard, you know, in this like generation. I feel like everything like switched up and changed. And for me to even show like, okay, why not try it? So I clearly like applied, and I'm like, oh yeah, you're just like a natural, because how I am, I'm so catering to people. And I guess like, you know, it was just a natural thing for me. And then it was just like the money was like amazing. So I was like, okay, like just doing something that I love to do. Okay, bet. And now that you hear music, and it's just like, all right, because I couldn't sleep as well. So just the fact that like I'm always like a busy woman, like I said, I have like a lot of jobs. So just the fact that I couldn't sleep, and just imagine hearing music, serving people, and everybody's having a fun time. And people think that like I'm partying. You know, when it comes to like bottle service, we're not partying. Seriously, like we're really being attentive and catering to you guys. So I feel like, you know, when it comes to like bottle girls, a lot of people make that mistake, as in like, oh, okay, they're getting lit, they're partying. And the next thing you know, it's like it comes to money. What happened? You know, your bottle is like not paid. And at the end of the day, like you need to pay for it because you're the one that was supposed to be responsible for it. So it's like, it's not all about like, oh, hey, we're lit every single day. People's like, oh my God, this girl's partying. No, I'm not. Like clearly that's basically when it comes to my weekend, it comes to, hey, it's work mode, ready, flip the switch. And I'm consistently walking around smiling. Of course, I love when I see people smiling, but believe it or not, it's a job, you know?
So you guys got to pay for that bottle if it's like, if y'all don't get the money for it or whatever?
Yeah, it's our responsibility. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Is it? Wow. There's no discount?
No, it's fine, because, you know, now like I feel like, you know, management catch on to those things. So beforehand, we'll ask to collect, like, you know, the credit card or the debit card. So no matter what, it's like you're gonna come and return it. So no matter what, we're gonna swipe it. But beforehand, it wasn't that way. Yeah.
How do they decide, like, you know, people throwing money everywhere, right? How do y'all decide, like, who gets the money, or does everybody get it? Like, or is it split up? Like, how do they decide that?
So before the night starts,
like spread it out.
Yeah, we will like talk about it. You know, it comes to, you know, like the bottle girls themselves know if they're gonna get a client, and they know who they're bringing in. So I remember, like, you know, the time frame that when I was working there, like we had to basically get our own clientele, right? So if we know that it's gonna be our table that we brought in, that's going to be our tip. We're not splitting at all, you know? But then when it comes to, hey, you know, it's a Thursday, Friday night, and it comes to 2 or 3 bottle girls, and we'll agree to it. It's like, okay, what do you want to do? Do you want to just keep your tip, or do you want to split it in the night? If we feel like it might be a snow night. Because, you know, on Thursday, believe it or not, like Thursday or Sunday is a hit and miss, right? So it's like, okay, so if we agree to it, then we'll split it. But if it comes to a table, it's yours. It's all yours.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, we have like a bar back, and they'll come just like collect the money, like whoever's like in that section, and then it's like they'll like collect and bag it up for us.
That's the crazy thing though. Like they collect it and bag it, but I would be like, yo, are they trying to steal some of my money though?
Trust me, it happens. I see it. They'll put like 20, 100 in your pocket, because sometimes you'll be thrown $500-$600 a night, or even $800. But not only that, that's not even including your tips. So any money that's thrown is not your tip money. So it's just like a blessing. You know what I mean? But then it's a blessing, right? Yeah. So, but that is a tip because that's our table, right? But believe it or not, like our clients.
So do they tax that? Do they tax that, Kelly? Do they tax that at the end of the day, or like how does that work as far as taxes? Or can you speak on it? Like how does that work?
It does. So basically, it'll be like like it depends on certain like clubs, because I work at different clubs as well. It could be from 15 to 18 to 20%. Yeah. So it based on your your bottles and your bills, and it's just like the bottle girl is gonna get 20% of the check.
I don't think there should be like 15% anymore. That's way too low.
Well, that's when I started in the beginning, but no, now I get 20%.
Yeah, there should be either 20, 25%. 20 is the lowest. 20, 25, 30%.
But not in that, it's because we have access for people to change the percentage as well. So that's why it comes to customer. If they love you, they will change it. Some people, like I will witness, like some people will always change it for me. They'll give me like 30 to like 50%, and after they give me money on the side, and it comes to the friends, the family, because it's not their billing. They're like, man, like we love your service, we appreciate you so much, because we notice that you really do care for people, and I feel like that's why I feel like I love to do what I do. It's because I see like the appreciation.
Yeah, that's a lot of networks too.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Let's pay some bills real quick. Oh, go ahead.
No, we'll go ahead and go to commercial. We'll be right back. We're gonna pay some bills. We're gonna go ahead and do that. Yeah, Settle Bank. Come on.
If you're one of the millions of Americans overwhelmed by debt, Settle Bank Debt has a life-changing solution. We offer an aggressive.
Try it again.
We back?
It works. So welcome back to Just Cooling Podcast. We're gonna roll with the punches. We have Kelly in the house. What's up?
Hi.
What?
I ain't saying nothing.
All right. So, have you ever met any celebrities in your field while doing what you do, like celebrities?
Locally, well, for me, I travel, so yes, I meet celebrities. But as in my work field, as in like Lowell, I feel like the only celebrity that I ever came across was Terrence. Terrence, the basketball player. He's from Lowell, Massachusetts. He works. He plays for the Clippers now.
The Clippers. Terrence, what, Martin, or is it?
I can't.
Well, go ahead. I'm trying to figure out what you're
talking about.
Okay.
Yeah. So he was basically raised in Lowell, Massachusetts. And and it comes to like celebrity, as in like low key, like rappers and everybody. So it's like it's not like that in Lowell. I feel like, of course, like I know like the ballers, I know who who has all of that, but as like a major celebrity comes to Lowell, Massachusetts.
Okay.
Yeah.
You met Sassy? She's a baller. She's a famous person.
She is.
No, I'm not. Don't say that.
Sassy.
We're normal. So I just want to go to the modeling career now. So I see all these sexy pictures, these courage pictures. I want to know, like, all those poses, is it things that you have to practice a lot, or does the camera guy tell you how to pose, or you just know, like, practicing in front of the mirror? Because I get leg cramp trying to do those
unfortunately, like I was very blessed. So when
that's hilarious. Good question.
Oh my god,
she's so cute. No, but remember I told you, like I'm very shy, right? So trust me, when it comes to even like photographer, especially when a guy's looking at me, it's like I I'm viewing like, oh my God, are they looking at a sexual way or you're being professional? But I was very blessed. My first photographer, his name is Fernando. All right.
Oh, I love Fernando.
Yeah, he's amazing. Yeah, so he just made me feel very comfortable. And, you know, of course, his partner's there too. And just the fact that I didn't know what I was doing, but he was just saying, like, you know, be yourself. And for him to capture my own, like, beauty and my own, like, you know what I mean? My own body and my own arch. So, like, trust me, I did not know how to pose for nothing. But for him to, like, capture every moment at the right time, it's very helpful. Because I'll be sitting there, like, laughing and giggling. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. And he's like, no, you got it. I got it already. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, those poses and like the cameras going close up to you with those shots for there's like ones with the back with the lights, and then I just don't know. I was like, how does she slay all these poses? And the one where you bend down and it's showing your back and the butt, I'm just like, how you do that? Because I got nothing back there. We like a flat screen TV. Like how do?
Oh wow!
Well, you know what?
You don't know because you're not a woman.
Exactly. Well, I got to thank my mama for that. You know what I mean? It's like I was very blessed because of my mom.
Yeah, listen.
How you argue what you not have? You know,
I'm listening. I'm just listening. Yeah.
Well, I'm not arguing because I have it, so it's not that
hard. You have it. That's good. You know, the top part for me is just pockets. You know, they have pockets down there. I have pockets up here.
Where are we going with this show? I don't know where we going.
I'm just saying.
They vibe, man. You gotta let it flow. Let it flow. We gotta let it flow, brother. Let it flow.
Wait, I do have a question though. You going on? You do a lot of trips. What is your favorite trip that you've done? Like, what place have you went to that you was like, oh, this is it?
Well, I really, because like I go to Hawaii too. Everybody think that, like, you know, Hawaii's so beautiful, right? But yeah, but not to lie. Like I feel like, you know, I travel consistently, and what I love is like Puerto Rico. You know,
Puerto Rico.
Yes, Puerto Rico is so beautiful because it comes to the weather, right? And not only that, the water. The water is what like ease my soul. Like I'm telling you, like as long as I have that's why I travel, right? As long as there's a beach, sand, hot weather, and palm tree. Puerto Rico, their water is just perfect. And not only that, it's clear.
What part of Puerto Rico?
Well, it's because I travel everywhere. Yeah, it's like San Juan, and then but then I went like everywhere else too. But I just feel like it depends on the certain like caves and like, you know, the beaches that you are. I feel like you cannot go wrong. You know, like the water's so clear, cleansing, it's warm. It depends on the beach that you're going to as well. But I love Puerto Rico because just the like, I guess like, you know, because I love the water. Like it's just, when I'm in the water, I feel like I can conquer the world, and that's why I usually travel.
Do you know how to swim?
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. She asked me.
Do you know how to swim?
Yeah, I know how to swim.
Oh, okay. I don't know how to swim. That's why.
Oh Lord.
Well, I'm not like swimming, but you know, just even like sinking in. Yeah. It's beautiful.
Hey, that goes to my next question. You said the water, so I was looking at your Instagram, and I know you was on that. Well, I don't know what they call that. Is that parasailing? When you was in the they had the boat going, and you was like,
oh, that's like
yeah. How was that?
That's Florida. It's an amazing experience because it's so beautiful. So it's such a hilarious like story. So basically, it came to like the cruise. It comes with everything, you know. So it's like you're there like at 11 o'clock. They serve breakfast, lunch, and like a light dinner. So they're like, you know, giving you all these activities to do, and it came to like, you know, like banana boat. You know, you jumping in the water, jet ski, and for you to like jump off the boat, like for you to like jet ski, you need to jump off the boat, right? Like you need to like know how to swim to the jet ski, and they need to know that, you know, you're able to like, you know, like survive if you're ever like drown or you like fall. And basically, you know, what is it called? You know, the cell phone hook on your neck for you to yeah. So basically, I jumped like into the water, and legit, like, you know how it was like waving against my stomach, and I was so, you know, like Florida, you always hear stories about sharks.
Yeah.
And I was fucking screaming for like my life. Like, they're like, I was like, you guys, there's a fucking shark underneath me. Help! I was screaming, and legit, they're like, no. And then somebody's like, oh my god, like go help her. And then legit, they're like, it's just your necklace. It's it's like the water necklace. It was just like, gliding against my stomach. I'm like, no, I feel something underneath me.
You was paranoid.
Yeah, but yeah, Key West has beautiful water because so like the color turquoise, but it's very salty. The water is very, very salty and it hurts your eyes.
So Puerto Rico is the best one.
Well, to me, as in like a beach vibe. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Hawaii is beautiful too.
You don't need a passport there, right? The Puerto Rico?
No.
Yeah, right? Good to know.
Really? I thought you needed a passport to go Puerto Rico.
No, Puerto Rico or Hawaii. No.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
How about this? Let's jump into our first segment. Straight to the point, nothing crazy, nothing like that. So tell us your top 5 songs that impacted your life.
Songs?
Yeah.
Impact my life. 5 songs.
It can be any genre. Any genre.
Yeah, it don't have to be rap.
Yeah, it's not, like I'm very like into like one voice. Like I don't know if it's one voice, like R&B. Yeah, because like really, really old school and
Hold on. I'm gonna stop you there, okay? So why are you thinking? Is this it, right? Okay. I was like, I was gonna pay you some throwback, but is this it too? Right, ready?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Is that one voice?
Okay.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. Because I just feel like their lyrics is very sentimental. You know what I mean? Like it's the same thing as R&B, but when it comes to their music, they just inspire me. Just like you see, like they talk about like pain, breakup, love, and it's just like I love that type of like music.
Yeah,
and so like keeps me alive now. So even if I do my makeup, I'm playing one voice all day.
All right.
It's four Asian girls, right? Yeah, 4 Khmer girls.
Okay.
Yeah.
I learned something. So who's your second one? Who's your second one, Kelly? Your second song, or are you gonna leave it at this one?
I love 112. Like
the first album?
Yeah.
With Cupid?
Yep.
Okay. That's 2.
I have 5. I don't know. I just love every type of music.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm open to music. Yeah.
All right, we leave it at that.
So while we're in the music category, I'm gonna play you some music, and you tell me if you can recognize it, and tell me the name, like who sing it, or the song title. Ready?
I'm not good at that.
Like it's throwback. Ready? All right. I think you'll know this one.
Oh, I know.
Nobody's asking you.
It's like you're putting me on the spot. It's hard.
Have you heard it?
Yes, I heard of it.
Okay. All right.
Can I answer for it?
Okay, go ahead.
Baby Bash.
Yes. What's the title?
I don't know the title. Oh wait, hold on. All I know.
Sugar.
Yeah, sugar. Yeah.
All right, this one. You know this one.
Oh.
Easy. I said you're not good with like titles and artists.
No?
Oh,
no?
Can I answer?
Kelly, come on.
Baby girl, I told you.
No? Okay. Go ahead, DJ Green. Go ahead.
Usher.
No, man. I thought you really had that one. Wow.
I was just playing. That was TLC, No Scrubs.
Yes. You should know that song's about you.
I like
Wait.
That was a good. Okay.
He set you up for that one. I seen that bait coming too.
Set me up.
Yeah, she hooked you right on into that one. Wow, that's hilarious.
All right, let's go.
All right, let's go. So, you also cook, right?
Yes.
So, what are some of your go-to dishes to cook for you and your family in general?
Well, my kids are like they're very basic, but like before that, like I just love to cook in general.
Mhm.
But my kids, like I'm consistently cooking like probably 2-3 meals a day, like courses. You know,
Mhm.
I'm cooking like 2 to 3 meals a day, but then I always cook like 2 courses, every single time. It could vary as in what my kids are requesting, and it's always like the basic like ribs or chicken or steak. But like what I love to cook is always like our Asian authentic like cooking. It comes to like
Curry.
yeah, like what I mean, like salamichu or chakrung, like all that. Like I'm down to that. Like I know from like the scratch, like it's crazy, and I learned it all by myself. Like I could just go to a restaurant and I could just like taste it, and then I'll just experience and come back home. Yeah.
Oh, you need to highlight that. Are you gonna do like a page on cooking? Because
Yeah,
beautiful Asian woman who
You
know how to
should.
cook.
no,
You should.
well, everybody, yeah, because everybody always like, oh, since I was little, like Kelly, you should do a YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, and
Absolutely.
cook. And knowing that, like, when it comes to anybody asking, like, I'm not greedy. Believe it or not, there's people in this generation, like, they're so greedy with the recipe. Like, no, girl. But with me, I'm like so open. I could like sit there and type it all day, and like, oh, Kelly, you should do like a YouTube and just like show the world. I'm like, I'm too shy. Like I told you, like I'm so shy. Like I cannot put myself in a camera. Like I feel like I freeze. I'm like, okay.
Hey, let me ask you, being a model, do you have to have a strict diet?
No, unfortunately, like that's what a lot of people say, right? I very like, well, I've been like super blessed. Like no lie, I never been to the gym. Like I did, like I always try. Like
Wait, hold on. You've never been to the gym?
I'll try within like a week or two.
Okay, I got you.
And and I swear, like it doesn't follow through because like my busy schedule. But
Right.
I've been very, very blessed. Like I feel like it wasn't for my mom that like helped me with our Asian like herbs. Because I have 3 kids. Like she like did this like herbs that she made me drink and like
What
even
herbs, though?
stomach.
By the way, what herbs?
I don't know. Like they all I see is like a whole bunch of sticks in a jar, and it's like okay, there's vodka in there. But
Okay, so
it's liquor.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like herbs, and like they'll like put vodka. Like my mom will put vodka in it. Like even like cheap vodka. And people, damn Kelly, you have 3 kids. Like believe it or not, a lot of people like, damn Kelly, you have 3 kids. And I was like, yeah. And it's because I feel like our Cambodian culture is like it's really very helpful. And
yeah, that's crazy.
like to me, I feel like I'm the proof of it. Yeah. And like like I try to like act like I'm going to the gym. When I go to the gym, I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna finesse this. Within like a day or 2, I stop. I'm like, okay, never mind.
Hey, we need them recipes for sure. Definitely, you gotta set up something.
You gotta describe it. It's kind of like it's like moonshine, right? It's like where it like ferment in there in a jar. Sometimes they ferment these like little herbs that they put in there, like she put later, and you take it as shots. Do you take it as shot or?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you steam too?
Yeah.
Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying. Like, remember the rock on the stomach?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically you're like underneath a blanket, and then there's the steam, and then it comes to after you give birth, like they'll put like a rock on your stomach, and it's just like pushing it down.
What's that called again?
Yeah, hold on. What is that? Say that again. Explain that one more time.
So basically, like you're basically underneath the blanket because like you're how do you say it? It's like a little like steam room, right? It's not a steam room, but basically it's a home like steam room. So there's a big pot, and it's just like boiled herbs. Like your mom will like boil it, put it on a rock and everything, and then you're just underneath the blanket for like at least 30 to an hour. And I'm telling you, like you can't even like move, you can't breathe or anything because it's like so
hot, steam, and
wow,
and
that's interesting.
it's like so it's like even like taking care of yourself. So I was very blessed with my mom helped, because when you give birth, they say that supposedly like you're supposed to take it easy on your body. as in like, bouncing back. So when I give birth, of course, like, I breastfeed all of my kids, I feel like that's very helpful too. Because I guess like, it's helping with your calories, right? It's burning out your calories. But with that, I'm not too sure. You know what I mean? Like I just did it because my mom told me to. But believe it or not, out of like a baby, out of 8 siblings, and I have 5 sisters. Believe it or not, like my body is like, pretty good and decent. And so I was like, oh, okay. It's because I'm like, I listened to mom, But other than that, like they didn't listen to mom. They didn't care to do the things that she was giving advice for.
Listen, we gotta get mom on the show because she got all the remedies. Mama know what's going on. We gotta get mama on the show for sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's a good advice.
I love all those Asian remedies. Especially did you do with the Asian blanket?
Yeah,
that Asian blanket. I'm telling you, it's heavy. Is what you need during the winter time because it will keep you warm.
What is it made out of?
I don't know.
Okay.
We just call it the Asian blanket.
Yeah,
okay. I'll Google it. I'll Google it later. Then I'll Google it later.
It's thick, right?
It sounds like it is.
They usually sell it up at the Asian market. That's where you go. Do you guys have Asian market where you guys at?
Yeah.
No. Well, I don't know. We might.
They probably have it out there. You just haven't discovered it yet. But we have like a lot of international places, stores and groceries and markets like that. I just haven't really visited them all, but I've seen them.
Would Trader Joe's be like
market too?
No.
You have to look at the flea market. The flea markets.
Oh yeah. Flea market has it too. But they're in like what state you guys are from?
I'm in Oklahoma. He in Arizona. Yeah.
I don't know if they have that there.
I'm sure they got one in Phoenix. I just haven't discovered it yet. I'm gonna get on that though, because they got them herbs. I need some of them herbs. That's what I want.
Just look for an old elderly woman that's Asian.
I know, but I don't want to run up on her. She end up hitting me and slap me or something. Beat me up.
You know what? That's true. That's true.
I'll find it. I'm gonna Google it. I'll Google it.
That's all good. So, what's your next step? Like, do you have a project coming up or?
No, at the moment, like, well, I don't like to like speak regarding like what I'm doing, how I am. Like, I'd rather like show it than speak upon it. Like, when I have goals, it's like, of course, I have goals, but I'm not the type of person like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. The person I am, I will achieve it, and you'll see it, in your own eyes. Like, I'm not the type of person like, oh, I want to get these, like, you know what I mean? Like, I want to get like 10 houses or whatever it is, and it's just like,
but there's
never even happened one time.
No projects, but there's no projects, right, coming up, or you have a show coming up, or
I want to keep that to myself.
Okay.
You guys, yeah.
We got you.
Would you do?
Oh, he got shut down anyways. Do you have any advice for anybody out there who want to model or want to start off as a bottle girl?
I feel like it's not like a hard thing to do. You know what I mean? It's based on your own personality and how you carry yourself. And not only that, it's based on like the management if they're willing to like give you the chance. It's not like a hard duty to do. You know what I mean? Like, to me, it's like I just went in and I'm like, okay, I got this. I'm like, oh, really? All right.
I don't think that's hard because knowing like your personality already and how you approach people and you're so welcoming, I just it's you have an attractive personality.
Yeah. Well, I think it's not even that, like, I'm a Cancer too. You know how like they say like the zodiac is like you're like a motherhood type of thing. You know what I mean? I just love to like just cater and like make sure everybody's good.
Yeah, you're attentive to people. That's great.
So what keeps you?
I love crying by myself.
Oh, why?
Just emotional.
Oh, okay. You did say Cancer, so I'm
exactly. We cry over everything. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what keeps you motivated in what you're doing?
My kids.
Mm-hmm.
Because basically, like, I'm doing what I never had when I was little. So when I knew that I was having kids, I knew that I'm gonna be ready for it. You know what I mean? There's no excuses, and I wish that I was able to go to my parents and ask them, for anything that I wanted or needed. Like, believe it or not, like when I was raised, like it was really hard to speak to your parents. To them, it's like they're so busy working, and all they tell us is like, hey, school is important, but unless there's no interaction of being or having like that parent in your life, it's like we basically, it's our my generation is like basically we had to like figure it out ourselves. Because my parents couldn't speak English, so to them it's like, hey, like it's very important for you to go to school and get a good job and just make sure everything's okay, because other than that, like they're doing labor work. It could come to like farm work, and it came to them here, and then they're working consistently like 1-2 jobs, and it's like factory jobs. So like I knew that I didn't want that, because I want my kids to always come to me and rely on me. And I never would ever want to say like, I don't got you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. As a mom, you just have like, you feel like you have an obligation, like a duty to your kids to be able to be there, not just like
yeah. So they sound like they're more old school and strict, but like they still loved you and your siblings. But yeah, it's about business.
Is that you guys, friend? She say, you don't see me calling you.
Can you real quick talk to us about Thrive? Huh?
Thrive? Yeah. So basically, Thrive. There's
who was that for? Me? Or?
That's what like kind of keep me motivated and going. So like, of course, people might not believe it, but to me, like I feel like I'm the proof of it. I don't really sleep, believe it or not. It's like I'm only sleeping probably like 3 to 4 hours a day, because I'm always like busy working. And it's basically, we have like 3 steps to it. It comes to a capsule. It's like my jumping cable. Once the alarm come up, I'll pop in my capsule, and it's just like, it just boosts me up, as in like I'm ready. Like it's just like an extra like caffeine. Like people like grab caffeine, and it comes like I'm just ready, and I'll get the kids ready for school and get myself prepared, as in like logging into work and everything. And it comes to a shake process and also a patch. So that comes with even like keeping you motivated, positive, clarity. And I feel like since that came in my life, like that changed me. And since I started Thrive, believe it or not, like people knew about me because of Thrive.
Oh. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know. I thought it was like, I see people with those patches, but I didn't know what it was.
So is most of that like organic ingredients? Is it most of that like organic ingredients? I looked at some of them and so like look at all of it. So
have you heard about Thrive?
I haven't. That's why I was asking you. But like also I'm big on like organic.
It's not organic, but like it's like the ingredient that's in there, but it's like all in like what you choose from.
Okay.
Yeah. So it comes from like helping with energy. It comes to being losing weight as well. And believe it or not, like I'm telling you, this like magic pill really does work. And people don't like believe in it, but it's like you really need to even try that for you to have the experience to explain. Because trust me, a lot of people call me crazy, she's a liar, all those things. Aww. But I use it for energy, but then there's people that use it to even lift up the spirit. Like, there's a lot of people that been in the depression, and it just like help lift up the spirit to feel motivated, to feel good. And then you just see them grow from there.
So how can people contact you about just getting Thrive and just like contacting you for business or just looking you up? Like tell them the information. Tell them the information.
Oh, well, it's on my bio. So all the information.
What's the Instagram?
Yeah, it's Kelly's
Give
World.
me your social handles.
Yeah. So it's Kelly's World. It's 2 underscores, and everything's like in my bio. If not, you could follow through my stories, and it comes to a link or any information. Like I'm there to like answer you.
All right. Well, we are ending the live. Kelly, it was great to have you on here. I'm telling you, you're such great. Oh, go ahead.
Before you wrap it up with Kelly, I would like to leave y'all with a closing quote, and then we'll wrap it up. Is that okay with y'all?
Yeah,
Sassy
of
like,
course.
all right. So every time we have a show or a guest on the show, I like to end the show with a closing quote. So go like this. All right. Hold fast to dreams, for if dreams die, life is broken. Life is a broken winged bird that cannot fly. I'm gonna say it again. Hold fast to dreams, for if dreams die, life is a broken winged bird that cannot fly, by Langston Hughes. So basically, just keep going, keep grabbing, and keep thriving. I wanted to leave you guys with that. Appreciate you for coming on the show. Sassy, you want to end it? Send us on our way out.
That was great.
That was it.
You did good, Kelly.
Thank you,
did
guys.
good. You was not shy. You was comfortable.
Well, you know,
so we're glad you came on
yeah,
here.
I was very blessed too, because people was like, hey, Kelly, you know, just be honest, be real, and you shouldn't feel like you had to hesitate or freeze because you're just being honest and speaking the truth. So that very,
yeah.
So, you know, it was a very like a good like tip for me to receive, and I was like, okay, thank you.
Well, I'm glad you are on here. Hopefully we see you again on here. You know, hit me up anytime to come back on.
Okay. I appreciate you guys so much for having me.
Likewise. We out here. Thank you.
Bye.
All right. Bye. All right. Let's see.